one of the children arrested in Rutherford County for crimes that don't exist is telling his story on TV.
Now, we've told you how a Rutherford County judge is criticized for illegally jailing juveniles for more than a decade, and how late last year a federal judge approved a settlement of about $6 million to those children's families.
Now, one of those children, who's now 16, tells our chief investigative reporter Jeremy Finley what it was like to be 10 years old and in solitary confinement in jail.
Come on, Lillard. Zachary Lillard knows a thing or two about wrestling, on the mat and with emotions of what happened when he was this little boy.
Do you remember what it felt like to be 10 years old in jail?
Yes.
Is it hard to talk about?
Like, kinda, yeah, sometimes, like, yeah, really. I don't really talk about it.
In fact, his mother and father acknowledge being jailed at 10 years old for something that wasn't even a crime
it's like we can't get past this.
still impacts all of them 6 years later.
Like we cannot get past this.
Lillard is one of the estimated 1,500 Rutherford County children who a lawsuit claims were illegally jailed by Judge Donna Davenport. A series of reporting by Nashville Public Radio and ProPublica first revealed what happened when Lillard and more than 10 other children were arrested simply for watching a fight off school grounds. Lillard, who says he never even witnessed that fight, says he remembers his mother having to turn him in to police.
But they actually put handcuffs on
They
you.
put handcuffs on me. As soon as I got in there, it's like I started crying. It's like I was scared.
At 10 years old, he says he was put in solitary confinement in the jail for days.
I only came out for like short time, like probably like an hour or less.
Now a high school wrestler, his parents admit he's rebellious and distant, not the honor roll student he was at 10. It's why they filed their own lawsuit, claiming Lillard, who also goes by his Indian tribal name of Wildfire, is among a protected class where an Indian child cannot be taken from his parents.
Because I feel like they basically kidnapped my son.
And even though the judge who had him arrested and jailed has announced she'll step down in September, Lillard's parents believe she should face stricter punishment for violating her judicial oath.
But in the same breath, she broke it and went against it to some children.
We repeatedly called and emailed Judge Davenport to request an interview, but a spokeswoman for Rutherford County said because of this pending lawsuit, she could not respond. The Lillard family is not one of the families who are going to share in that $6 million. They say they were unaware of that lawsuit and are now trying to be compensated through this new lawsuit. Tracy?
Jeremy, that is heartbreaking to watch. Thank you very much for this.